Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Elfin Nayu. Elfin sent me this story, and it's concerning Ludacris' baby's mother, Tamika Fuller. As we all know, Tamika Fuller lost full custody of her daughter, Cai Bridges, because basically they deemed her an unfit mother. Ludacris took her to court, and a lot of folks were mad at Ludacris. They're saying, how can you take a mother from her child? That's not right. So now Tamika Fuller is back online looking for more sympathy, being an attention whore. She has now started a GoFundMe account to try and get her daughter back. She was in the process of filing another appeal and taking Ludacris back to court, but that appeal was denied. So now she wants people to donate to her fund. She's trying to raise $7,000 so she can fight it again and try and get her daughter back from Ludacris. This whole situation makes no damn sense whatsoever. Go ahead and check out what she wrote on GoFundMe, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just read her pitiful ass email. Now I know a lot of girls will get on me about this and be mad, like, shut up, and get mad and feel some type of way, but I don't give a shit. I don't feel bad for this woman whatsoever. First of all, why should we have to pay because you chose to have unprotected sex with Ludacris and get knocked up? It's not the world's job to get involved in this bullshit. I don't feel bad for her because initially she had the daughter. Ludacris didn't want her to have the baby. He wanted her to have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? She chose not to because she knew that was going to be a meal ticket. So initially she had her daughter. Ludacris was giving her $7,000 a month in child support, but her greedy ass thought that it wasn't enough, and she decided to take him to court and get $12,000 a month in child support. So when she did that, the court started really digging into her background, really trying to figure out why this broad was not working, you know what I'm saying, and why the hell she didn't have her other daughter with her. A lot of women making excuses for this woman, saying, well, she didn't have her other daughter because she was a teen mom and it's hard to be a teen mom. Well, you know what? I was a teen mom myself, and guess what? My son has always stayed with me. You know what I'm saying? I kept my son. Nobody raised my son. I raised my son. So that's bullshit. You can be a teen mom and still take care of your kid. You know what I mean? So I think that's crap. And even her daughter was on the witness stand crying and testifying about how her mom abandoned her and how her mom kept, running the streets and leaving her with her grandparents. I just feel like this woman is just looking for attention. And a lot of folks are mad because they feel like, how can Ludacris take the baby away from the mother? But at the end of the day, Ludacris is this child's father. Why is it not okay for the father to get full custody? People act like this baby's in foster care. Ludacris is a good father. He takes damn good care of his oldest child. So what's the problem? His oldest child looks well mannered. She looks well taken care of. So, what's the problem if he has custody of his second child? My thing is, had this woman not been greedy in the first place, she would still have her child and she would be getting $7,000 a month as opposed to begging for $7,000 in a defense fund on GoFundMe. I can't feel bad for irresponsible people. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for Ludacris because if he didn't want this nutcase being his baby's mother, then he shouldn't have been fucking her. And I don't feel bad for her because her ass tried to be greedy. So this whole situation is a mess. The only person I feel bad for in this entire messed up situation is the baby Cai, because right now she's being used as a pawn by her mother and her father. The whole situation makes no sense to me whatsoever, but I'm gonna need Tamika to have several damn seats. I just can't feel bad for this woman. At the end of the day, $7,000 a month is more than enough money to take care of a child, especially when you weren't getting that in the first place. Before she had this kid, she was only making $800 a month. So you were able to survive on $800 a month by yourself, but once you have this kid, you can't survive and you have to get $12,000 a month. Well, that's funny. This is what can happen to you when you choose to be greedy and insincere. Sometimes the shit can blow up in your face. So I'm sorry, I have no tears to shed for this woman. I will not be donating a damn dime to this woman. That's on her, and I personally feel like the baby's better off with Ludacris, because the things that she's done and all her decisions that she's made over the past few years just makes me feel like she's not as stable and she doesn't have herself together like she should. So anyways, y'all, I'm done talking about this woman and her GoFundMe account. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Tamika Fuller. Do you feel bad for her? Do you feel like Ludacris is in the wrong? And most importantly, will you be donating to her fund to help her get custody for her child back? Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts. All right, deuces. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovelyti, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.